others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Okay, the usual problems with Kinni this morning. Actually, I say usual. It's not actually that usual anymore. It occasionally happens that I can't connect. And I can't ever work out why. You know, I turn the treadmill on, I turn the Kinni app on, and then the two just don't see each other. But sometimes they do. Well, no, that's not fair. Most of the time these days they do, but occasionally, and this morning is one of them, it just wouldn't connect, and it's taken me all this time to get them connected. Anyway, we are now connected. Welcome along to the Film My Run 500. I am now on my own because I'm about a minute behind Louise Isaacson and Neil Messenger and Mike and Jonathan Perkin. It looks like we've got Darren Smith here as well. Oh, Darren, how are you? Nice to have you with us. Jonathan Perkin is in the chat. Anyone else in the chat? Tracy Ramby is also there as well. Hello, guys. So my treadmill is gradually increasing to 12%, and I am now finally on my way. You will notice a new thing. Oh, I haven't got Zwift on the screen. Right, bear with me while I put Zwift on the screen. Sorry, all you can see at the moment is my streaming software, isn't it? Right, there we go. So you can now see Zwift. And now I'm very dark as the lights, it's so bright outside. Anyway, we made it. So we've got Zwift on the screen. We've got bright sunshine outside, which is making me very dark in here. Let me try and brighten it all up. Can we... Hello, hello, am I brighter? It's a bit better. Steph Coet, thanks for the ride on. So, we need to walk 400 metres before we start running. The other guys are all well ahead. I suppose what I could do is I could just run and catch them up, couldn't I? I suppose that would work. Shall I do that? Let's reduce the incline down. And then we'll run and catch the guys up. That's what we should do. Right, so I'm not supposed to be doing this, but just to be sociable, I'm going to run and catch the guys up. Hello, Neil. Neil says hello, everyone. And then we'll put the treadmill back up to 12% when I've caught up. The treadmill's automatically going to slow down in a minute, and I'll have to speed it up manually again because we're being controlled by Kinni. In about 40 metres, the treadmill's automatically going to slow down. Oh right, Jonathan Perkins says, apparently I'm responsible for one of his favourite childhood memories. What's that then? Oh, right, now I understand. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to have been of assistance. Okay, now we've slowed down. So let me speed up again. So that was a little late. Hopefully I can catch up. So the gang are only about 20 seconds ahead now. Oh, I've just realised the incline's gone up as well. Jonathan says he's played the song to his children and it's got stuck in their heads as well. Ha! Good. Right, here we go. Going to proper speed now. Okay. Let's get the treadmill back up to 12%. Okay. Oh, now we need camera angles on, don't we? Right, Darren Smith's doing a pre-marathon workout. Oh yes, of course you don't have incline on a curved treadmill, a manual treadmill. No, that's fair enough. So nice to see Darren with us though. Camera angles are on, or at least they should be in a minute. There we go. We are gentle jogging now as we finally are with the gang and up to speed and to film my Run 500. See if I can chat to anyone in game. It is so sunny outside today and really quite warm as well. 17 degrees inside shed quarters, so not much cooler than that outside. 15 I would say, 13, 14, 15. Hello everyone. Apologies for being late. Could not get my treadmill connected. So we're just relaxing into it now, just getting ourselves into the swing of things with just about a kilometre done. But I'm still quite a way behind the others in terms of increase of speed and that kind of stuff, so I might start changing it manually just to keep pace with everybody else. Yeah, Noble Pro fail, Darren. Doesn't happen all that often these days, but today, yes, it definitely did fail me. Right, up to 6 kph now. Doing that manually as I am a few meters behind, about 40 meters behind everyone else in the program. Nice to be back on the film My Run 500 though, I've missed it. Always good. Get those calves working. Now apparently there are a lot less XP points, a lot fewer XP points on the film My Run 500 these days since the last update, so never mind. It was good while it lasted. Jonathan reckons we still got some decent XP on Tuesday. Okay, well, that's good to know. good to know it wasn't a complete dead loss. Louise Isaacson, by the way, Louise Isaacson did an amazing 1,000 metres Film My Run 500 on Tuesday. She basically completed the Film My Run 500 and then did another 500 metres of climbing. It'll be a long session when we set that up, because we will set up a Film My Run 1000. That is going to be a long session. Hour and a half, something like that. So taking it nice and easy this morning, just relaxing. Louise says she's doing it again today. Louise is doing 1,000 metres of climb today. Would anybody like to join her? Question mark. Good luck, Louise. Sadly, I won't be joining you. Darren says, what's next for me in running? So the next main thing that I'm doing is the Thames Path 100. So this year, we are doing what's called the Centurion Grand Slam. So the race company over here called Centurion, they do 4 major 100-mile races in a year. So I'm going to do all 4 of those. Louise Isaacson says doing 1,000 metres climb is just like a little jaunt up Skiddaw in the Lake District. Yes. And who doesn't like a run in the Lake District? So the first one of those Centurion events is the Thames Path 100 in about 3 weeks. So I'm doing that. So it's all changed from flat, fast road marathons to flat, slow 100 milers. Thames Path is pretty slow. Pretty flat. But then the ones after that, or the 2 after that, are quite hilly. We've got the South Downs Way 100 and the North Downs Way 100. Sandwiched in the middle of those, of course, is UTMB 100 in Chamonix. So we've got that to contend with. And then we finish off the year with the Autumn 100, which is pretty flat. Jonathan, no, I'm not running 3 forts next week. I will be away next weekend. I'm doing a little event in the Lake District called what's it called? G3L, the Great Lakes 3-day event. I'm only doing 20k a day, so 20k a day for 3 days in the lakes in a couple of weeks' time. So no Three Forks Marathon for me this year. Elaine, thank you for the ride on. Very kind of you. Hi, Amy. Amy's going to join us for Bag That Badge tonight. So Bag That Badge, 7 p.m. UK time tonight, 8 p.m. Central European time. Sometime just after lunch in the USA. So not long till we speed up again. 130 metres, and then we cross through the arch and we'll speed up to 6.5 kph with 2k to go. Goodness. Darren's got a marathon on Saturday. The weather looks like it's going to be freezing with gale force winds. Don't tell me you're attempting sub 3 in gale force winds, Darren. Ellen Pym, thank you very much for the ride on. Right, here we go. Speeding up to 6.5 kph now on our 12% incline. Oh, 108 XP was pretty good, isn't it? Well, I don't know what Tina was talking about, because that was pretty solid, that XP there. 108 XP for that. Tina just told me last night, Tina Beard said the XP was a lot reduced on the Tuesday Film My Run 500, so I don't know. So we are halfway through the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. 2 kilometers done, 2 to go. Okay, so Darren is going to attempt his monthly sub-3 marathon on Saturday. The first half will be into the wind and a tailwind for the second half. Well, that's the best way round, I suppose, isn't it? Better to have the tailwind in the second half. Well, good luck, Darren. Hope it goes okay. My lights just can't cope with the sunshine outside, can they? I'm so dark in the studio here. So if anybody does fancy running a little bit further and maybe climbing a little bit further, Louise Isaacson is running 1,000 meters of elevation today. So she's doing a Film My Run 1000. So if you want to join her, I'm sure she'd be more than happy to have your company. I think what we'll do when we create the official Film My Run 1000, we're going to do an exact copy of the Film My Run 500. So what I think we should do is, you know how we speed up from 5 kph to 8 kph, we should do that for the 500 meters, and then we should start again. And we have a recovery, so we slow down to 5 kph again and walk for that 400 meters and basically do exactly the same again. Should we? Do you think we should do a quarter of a mile flat? No, maybe we should start the second one still at 12%, but we're walking at 12%. So it still stays at 12%, but we just walk for 400 meters before we do, sorry, is it 600 or 400? Anyway, whatever it is. So we pretend that we've already passed the starting arch. That's like the very first bit where we are already at 12%. So I'm making this sound more complicated than it is. Suffice to say, we stay at 12% the whole way through, but we basically start again from 5 kph at halfway through the 1,000. Darren says thanks and congratulations on your sub 3s recently. Yeah, thank you very much, Darren. 2 in 2 weeks we'll do, and then we'll see what we can do next year. I think Darren, I'm definitely going to try for 250 next year, early next year. Kim Salt, thanks for the ride on, Kim. And Heather, thank you for the ride on, Heather. I am watching chat, by the way, so I know that Darren is on Facebook. Amy was on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can say hello. And I'm also watching Twitch chat as well, if you're watching on Twitch. We have Less than a mile to go of the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro, using the Noble Pro Elite 8i and the Kinni app to automatically control incline and speed on the treadmill. So it's no hands if I want it to be. I have actually been changing manually today because I'm just a little bit behind everyone else. Atana 007 is on Twitch. Hello, mate. How are you? Says good to see you back. Thank you very much. Yeah, been busy off in various parts of the world doing marathon running. So we were in Paris 2-3 weeks ago now, and we were in Manchester last weekend running marathons. So we had a little time away from Zwift. But we're back on now. Right, 100 metres to go, and then we'll speed up again for the final kilometre. Neil is watching on Twitch. Hello, Neil. Thank you. All the best people watch on Twitch, don't they, Neil? Level 25 incoming for Louise. Well done, Louise. Nice one, Louise. Okay, 3 kilometers done, 99 XP. Let's pop it up to 7 kph now. And just over a kilometre to go. Can keep your heart rate below 150. That's good. Just try and stay nice and relaxed with this last kilometre. 800 meters to go. Film my run 500, heart rate 135 BPM. On the sky roads of New York. Live on the Zwift Run channel. On YouTube and Twitch. And on the Film My Run Facebook page. Camilla Rosa, thank you for the ride on. Big Bad Dom, says Ride On. Thank you, Big Bad Dom. Big Bad Dom. Ha! Less than 5 minutes of running and we'll be finished. We're all going to have a shower and get on with the rest of our day. And then join me again for the Bag That Badge series this evening or this afternoon. 7 PM UK time tonight. Okay, going to start speeding up then to 8 kph for the final 200 meters. Well done everyone who's taken part today. Thanks for joining. See you next week for more of the same. Max 158 for Jonathan Perkin. I think max 148 for me. Nice, well done everyone. Oh, apparently YouTube has disappeared. Okay, not to worry. Thanks for letting me know, Jonathan. Not a lot I can do about it now. Shane Miller, thanks for the ride on. Yeah, Jonathan says have a great day, everyone. Yep. Off for a shower. And just chill out now. Got a video to edit, so there'll be another video on the Film My Run channel tonight. Just before we do the Bag That Badge run. So look out for my video of the Manchester Marathon dropping around 5 or 6 o'clock tonight. And then we'll do Bag That Badge later on. Russ Miller, thanks for the ride on. Okay, let's stop it there. Actually, no. Let's walk to 4.5 just to get the extra XP, because we're that anal about XP. Lovely and sunny outside. It's now 20 degrees inside shed quarters, so it's bound to be at 15 or so outside. So maybe I'll sit outside in the sunshine for a bit. Have some coffee, then I'll go and have a shower. 7 o'clock tonight, don't forget guys, Bag That Badge. And it's 300 metres to the top of the Park to Peak route. I won't go all that way. We did a tour of no, that wasn't a tour of Watopia, was it? Because this isn't Watopia. What did we do the other day where we climbed to the top of here? Oh, it was Bag That Badge, wasn't it? We did the Park to Peak route in Bag That Badge last week, where we went to the top here. Okay, almost there. And then that's us done. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thanks for taking part if you did. And we'll see you tonight. And we'll see you for another Film My Run 500 on Tuesday and next Thursday. But bag that badge back tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm not sure what we'll do tomorrow. We'll do something tomorrow. Find something exciting to do. There we are. There's the XP done. Stop the treadmill, although, as we all know, the avatar keeps walking for some reason. We need to log out for the avatar to stop moving. There you go. End run. Done. Okay, thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care. I need to go over there to log you out as well. So, see you tonight.